사진 촬영 고맙습니다. Thank you very much, Mr. Lee.
I think I predict there will be very. Of course, there's no prediction in filmmaking business. You never know, but I think this tide that they catch should be very successful. The movie goes from west to east. They established, we learn from them for a long time, and then as Hollywood goes, the way it was established by the West film language and cultures, it's been for a long time, and it started to get repetitive and boring. So they keep ramp up the new tricks. I think us Eastern directors feeding back, and then we all grow up here, and me grow up in Taiwan. It's quite similar, We have our own culture, but we all watch Hollywood movies. So some film language-wise, I don't think there's any barrier, and we idealize them. So actually, when we feed back, there's a certain innocence and willing to insist a good film cinematic language is actually quite fresh, and our cultural background provides something like a fresh air to them. I think I look forward to it. And movies, sight and sound, the barrier is actually smaller than we think. Once you get into it, I'm sure they're having a taste of it. But my tip is to stay flexible. The directors you mentioned, they get to direct in Hollywood not because they speak better English, because they're established here. They have their market. They create great movies here. That's why they get to work there. But if you're good here, the directing style in the film industry and the culture is quite different. You have to adapt to the Hollywood way of working, and you have to learn to communicate. My first English job, Sense Sensibility, people ask me what's the difference you felt. I say when I direct Chinese language film, I felt like an empire. Now I'm just the president. World. Hollywood is the biggest distribution. Not just they make the biggest movie, it's the biggest distribution and ideology spread out place for the world. It's a world common language for mainstream movies. So when you do that, you do have to be like elect president. You have to explain your policies, make things clear. At the same time, you still do your thing.